Hi, my name is Rebecca Zobel-Jones with Herbal Notes, and today we're going to be talking about chamomile. Chamomile is one herb that you've probably heard about even if you aren't into herbs. It's the #1 remedy for a first aid kit and has been used for thousands of years as a healing remedy. I have several examples. I was hoping to bring some fresh chamomile today, but it's not cooperating, so we have dried chamomile that I have saved in this jar. And then here's another way to see the dried chamomile along with lavender in a bundle. But one of my favorite ways for chamomile is mixed with lavender in a very yummy tea. And we'll be talking more about that here as we go. So there's a couple interesting things about chamomile. Chamomile has both sweet and bitter properties. So you'll find that the longer you steep chamomile, if you're making a tea or an infusion, the longer it steeps, the more potent and medicinal it is. So a light tea can have that sweet, calming, soothing aspects, but you let it steep it more and you don't want to just sit there and drink it. It might taste a little bit bitter and taste more like medicine, right? But it is a little bit more potent and better if you are using it as a medicine. So what can chamomile do to help you in your body? I'm glad you asked, because there's a lot of things that chamomile has the properties to help soothe and work in our systems. Even before I got into herbs, chamomile is something I knew about. It was like, oh, I'm having trouble sleeping, right? And so have a cup of chamomile tea before bed to help you sleep. That's always what I heard. Well, it works for that because what the tea does is it helps calm anxiety, helps your body settle down and prepare for sleep. It also can calm the nervous system and your digestion, and it calms inflammation. So all three of those pieces, chamomile tea or an infusion, a tincture, can work to alleviate those symptoms. I know people who will put chamomile in a cream and use it for dealing with symptoms of skin conditions such as eczema and psoriasis. It won't cure them because that's a deeper issue, right? But it will help with the symptoms and on the surface there with chamomile in a cream. I also have heard it being used in a bath to help with, reduce that inflammation in joints, to help with arthritis or fibromyalgia. So you can use it externally as well as internally to be able to rise above the issues that you experience. For children, it's great to help calm them. It's a good herb to use with kids. It can work as a fever reducer. It'll soothe during teething. People have soaked a cloth in chamomile and put it in the freezer and used that instead of the other freezer chews for children who are teething, and it just helps soothe through that process. For us adults, a couple really cool ways to use chamomile: combine it with Epsom salts in a sitz bath, and it will help soothe hemorrhoids. Again, there's that inflammation piece coming in, right? And finally, for those of you still on your cycles, it's a great tea to enjoy as it really helps work with that system to help calm and soothe it during that monthly cycle. So chamomile can be used for a wide variety of purposes, which is why it is the #1 remedy for a first aid kit and has been used for thousands of years as a remedy. Personally, my favorite way to enjoy chamomile is in a tea. I have chamomile that I've grown myself, And it's soothing. I love experiencing it before bed, as it does help soothe everything before I go to bed. So it will soothe any inflammation, minor aches like that, reduce anxiety. Just put that little extra, it's like a comfy blanket, right? And it just helps soothe you and prepare you for sleep. But with some, but I've been able to share what I've shared with you today with some other people that I know, and I'm excited to hear how chamomile is working for them, and I'd love to hear how it's working for you. Share below how you've used chamomile in your life to be able to ease your aches and pains and inflammations and help you sleep and all of those different things. I love to hear how these herbs are being used in your everyday life. So please share. Until next time, namaste.